vlog. Today started with a workout here at Soho Farmhouse. Haven't used the gym here in a long time. Normally when I come I go for a nice swim, but just fancied something a little bit different this morning, so came along as Charlie planned to come for a workout anyway. I'm gonna have a quick shower, probably not gonna do anything with my hair, and then meeting my mum. She's gonna come here for brunch, and then we're gonna head down to the park fair again. So I'm gonna get myself ready out of this gym kit, a lovely matching set from Varley, and then get some food. Made it back to Park Fair. Last time we came it was an evening session, so I'm going to see what it's like in the day. This is the Rickso bus, going to do a little bit of browsing and potentially shopping later. But first of all, the hot seat, the hot ticket for today is the Time Canapé Masterclass. So Lala's in there on the phone to Jay as we speak, and they've already done a lovely little floristry class this morning, and we're about to join them for a canapé class. We've started a bit of an Instagram war here. We're all trying to get the best flat lay. I think Susie has got the perfect setup here. I'm honoured Charlie's getting a snap of mine. There we go. So we've got our creations from the Time Masterclass. We're now going to do a spot of shopping. I didn't realise that there are actually two tents. When we came on Friday, I only went into one tent. So we're going to have a little mooch around. Some gorgeous pieces. Look at these ruffled cushions. So lovely. My darlings, back home again after such a lovely couple of hours at the Park Fair. Went with Lala this time. It was really nice to go during the day as opposed to an evening session. There were loads more people there. As you saw, some beautiful stalls selling gorgeous products. There was obviously the Quince and Clover tent to get food. We had champagne. We did the Time Schmorsborg Canapé Masterclass, and then basically had that as our lunch. So really lovely time with Time at the Park Fair. I think they're going to do it again next year, so keep an eye out. I definitely recommend following them on Instagram, or just follow me on Instagram because I'll probably share it. And I had one glass of champagne in the VIP tent, and I don't know what it was, it just made me instantly need a nap. So came home and I've just had a 20-minute nap in the sunshine, which is great. So I've made myself a cup of coffee, and I've got what is left of my courgette and lemon lime cake that I made on Friday. Always got lots of questions about these, by the way. It's from a company called Nkuku, Nkuku. We have loads of their bits, and I just love a big frothy coffee, so that is what I'm enjoying. So my plan for the next half an hour, or probably an hour to be honest, is holiday prep. We fly to Abu Dhabi tomorrow morning. Really excited. We take off at 9:30, so we're probably gonna have to leave home at about 6. So I need to do a little bit of holiday prep. Even though I've got a little bit of a base tan, I am going to apply some fake tan, a few other little pampering bits and bobs, and also finish packing. Now you guys know that I have almost a little bit of an obsession with multitasking, so I am going to be listening to my Babbel language app while I am doing my packing. Let me give you a bit of background information on Babbel. I literally feel like I manifested this opportunity to come because when Charlie and I were in Mallorca, and Charlie is dreaming of one day owning a property out in Mallorca. Mallorca, by the way, obviously they speak Spanish there. I speak a little bit of Spanish because my mum lived in Spain for nearly 20 years. She taught me Spanish and we would practice Spanish at the home. I did Spanish A-level. I could hold a very loose conversation in Spanish, but I really want to improve it. We love holidaying in Spain, in Mallorca, in Ibiza, and maybe one day we might own a holiday home there. So while we were in Mallorca, both Charlie and I said we really need to, for him, learn and for me, improve speaking Spanish. There are obviously, you know, like real life clubs you can do, classes, but to me that's just too much of a time investment. And no word of a lie, the evening that we had that conversation, I had an email from Babbel saying, do you want to try out our language service and do you potentially want to tell your audience about it? And I was like, yes, this is so insanely perfect. So ever since then, I have been practicing for around 10-15 minutes a day my Spanish using Babbel. So you can use it on your desktop. I prefer to use the app. It's super duper easy. You take a really quick test, not a test, like you fill out a few little things just so they can gauge your ability level and point you in the right direction. And then no matter what your style of learning, Babbel has progress that you can follow. So for example, do you ever remember in school, I don't know if you guys did this, we did tests where it tells you what kind of learner you are. Some people, for example, like audio. I do like audio. Like right now I'm going to listen to, they've got loads of different audio books, for example, or chats on a certain topic. I would say it's a little bit more advanced because you need to be able to string a sentence together. But if you do love to learn by listening, or if you have long drives, you're cooking, you're ironing, you're packing for holiday, listening to a language can really help you, in my opinion, form sentences together. If you're more of an active learner, they also have kind of like little quizzes, little, not quite games, but you know, fill in the blank type exercises, which is really useful, especially if you are learning words, learning colours, learning numbers, learning how to order a cup of coffee in a restaurant. That's really, really useful. And there are also live classes. So if just doing it by yourself on an app seems a bit solitary for your style of learning, there are also apps that you can, not apps, the whole thing's on an app. Oh, there's one seat left on the Hablar sobre la vida en la ciudad y en el campo. So I'm going to book, oh, actually no, I'm going to join the one at 5 o'clock. Oh, it's an hour-long class. There are 3 seats left, so Charlie can do it with me. That's something that makes Babbel very different to any other language service that I've found before. I'm just going to book that before they get booked up. Real teachers, real people, real teachers. It just makes it seem so much more authentic, and for me, it helps me to learn you know, when you hear a real person, not just a recorded voice, going through the sentences and the structures and having a conversation with you. That is what I have been practicing. So I could say, creo que puedo hablar español bien, pero me gustaría improvar. Creo que no sé si es correcto, pero me gustaría improvar porque en 5 años, Charlie y yo le gustan comprar una casa en Mallorca o en las Islas Baleáricas. Sí, es todo para ahora. That might have been a little bit grammatically incorrect. Something, by the way, that I have to say is that in school I found grammar very overwhelming when it came to learning languages, and Babbel is not just about the grammar or just about the vocabulary. It's a really nice mixture of the two, and you learn in small doses, bite-sized doses, which for me, if I'm honest, is the only way that I'm ever going to really get stuck into something. So yeah, it has very much got my seal of approval. We've been really enjoying using it so far. I do feel that the breadth of the conversations I'm able to have in Spanish has been improving, and Babbel have very kindly given me a discount code. I will leave all the information for that on the screen here and link down below. That will get you 30% off, and you can get a 6-month service, a year, or even a lifelong service subscription to Babbel if learning a language is something that you would like to do. Okay. What do I want to listen to? I'm just going to listen. Oh, I read that as patatas bravas. It's palabras bravas. That is an intermediate one, so I think I'm just going to listen to a beginning one. So this is just a 6-minute podcast, monolingual, surfing in Puerto Escondido. And obviously you can download all of these. So for our flight tomorrow, I'm just going to download like 20 of these. And I'm going to come off the flight speaking Spanish.
Hola.
Hola.
Soy Rodrigo.
Hola, Rodrigo.
Y te doy la bienvenida a Un Día en Español Monolingüe.
Muy bien.
El podcast en español que te da la bienvenida a la vida de hispanohablantes en Estados Unidos y Latinoamérica.
Okay, my darlings, the dark green robe is on, which means I have been fake tanning. I put on my dark Vita Liberata, and I'm probably going to shower and wash my hair just before bed. It is a daytime flight tomorrow, so I will make myself look a little bit presentable. Thought I would go through a few little beauty things I always take with me on holiday. So first of all, this is a little wash bag, and inside my wash bag I have a variety of different face halos. I wish I'd invented face halos. I talk about them all the time. These ones are from Dock & Bay. This one is actual face halo brand. They're all the same. They basically take off the majority of your makeup as your first cleanse, and then your skin feels like it's actually clean, ready to go in with your actual cleanser, which will actually clean your skin. So it's very important to double cleanse. Saves a lot of product as well. You literally just run these underwater, and then your skin is cleaner. Not completely clean. You can't just use this. Sometimes if I've had a lot to drink, then I might just do this, but very, very, very rarely. Also good to have one in your hand luggage. Just, you know, in an airplane bathroom, you can just do a quick whoosh. No need for single-use face wipes. And then the actual net bag is really good for putting them in after you've used them, so that when you get home you can just shove the bag and all its face halo contents in the washing machine. So that is beauty travel tip number 1. Beauty travel tip number 2 actually involves an unboxing. So had this very lovely PR delivery from the Flat Lay company. I have actually purchased 2 Flat Lay bags from the Flat Lay company in the past. I think I bought them from ASOS in the past. You've probably seen me using them on basically every single trip because they're so handy, and they have just launched a vegan leather collection. So let's have a little look. I think this is essentially the pink version of what I already have in blue. It's called, ooh, that is nice and soft. This kind of reminds me of the With It pencil cases that I used to have in school. So this is a vegan leather little makeup bag. As you can see, it lies flat, hence the name. But actually that's not why it's called the Flat Lay company. Basically, I'll give you a demonstration when this is all filled with my products, but when you open it up, you can see all of your beauty products there, really nice and easy to see everything. And then when you're done, I'm gonna have to show you with stuff in because it doesn't really make sense. Basically, they're just super handy. And then this is even handier actually. This is probably my favorite. It's called the Flat Lay makeup bag. I buy these quite frequently for people as gifts as well. I bought one for Charlie's sister. Oh, this is bigger than the one that I've got. This is huge. Do you know what? I'm gonna fill these with my beauty products and then I'll show you them in action. Okay, so these here are my existing Flat Lay company bags. So you can see, as demonstrated, when you want to fasten everything, you literally just pull the toggle and it becomes almost like a giant shower cap. And then when you open it, like so, Everything is just wide open so you can see all of your cosmetics. Little glimpse into my travel cosmetics. So then when you're on holiday, you can just tip this out onto the bed. You're not going to get any products on the bed sheets. You can see what you've got, because how often do you have, for example, a really nice cleanser in the bottom of your travel bag, but you just never see it? Or if you've got some really cute little travel minis, you never find them. So by doing something like this, you have easy visibility. So these are all of my travel essentials, skincare wise, and then you literally pull the drawstring like a shower cap, and it means you don't need to lay everything out and then pack everything away again. So that's super duper easy. This is the pencil case type one that I've been using for my makeup products. Don't know if this new one is the same size or a bit smaller. It does actually have these little elasticated sections for your makeup brushes, but to be honest, I don't actually use them. My beauty blender in its own little Beauty Effect pouch. Protector. Eyeshadow, mascara, Vitae serum, eyelash curlers. What colour is this? I always find that too pale on holiday, so I'm not going to take that. I normally only really wear this as my base on holiday, a Borean Super BB. So again, when you're doing your makeup, everything is just wide open there for you to see. And then if you want to tidy up before you go to dinner, or when you're packing away, you just do up the zip. So I now have my 2 matching cosmetics bags. Thank you to the Flat Lay company. I'll leave these linked down below. And we're pretty much there. I am now pretty much packed. I've got all of my in-flight liquids in this beauty pie little pouch. My expensive handbags are coming with me in my hand luggage. Guys, if there is one thing that I would recommend over anything else if you are traveling this summer or any other time, Apple AirTags. They are so amazing. You can literally track exactly where your suitcase is. You use the Find My iPhone app, and it will show you exactly where your suitcase is. It has been such a reassurance to have one of these on my hand luggage, even though this is always with me. And then over here in my suitcase, I've got one as well. I think it's £50 for 4 of these on Amazon. I'll leave them linked down below. Not really any other tips I can give you other than my travelling home outfit. I've got in a kind of packing bag. I've just got a really nice cashmere set from the White Company because it is a night flight on the way home. Got a pouch full of memory cards, my basket bag packed in here. Everything is ready to go. We're back in this corner again. You can't see too much of the mess behind me, so this has become a favourite little corner to talk to you. One more thing that I'm going to do today as my pre-holiday beauty prep is teeth whitening. I posted some Instagram stories today about my love of the Spotlight whitening teeth strips. You can get them in Boots, but you can also get them online, and I believe the link that I'll post online in the description box down below will get you 20% off. So these are, Spotlight is a lovely company. The toothbrush that I take on holiday with me in the little travel case is also by Spotlight. It's a beautiful rose gold toothbrush. I love it. The toothpaste I use, which is whitening, is also Spotlight. It's a brand created by 2 ladies, approved by dentists, and they just use really high quality ingredients, and they have sustainability at the forefront of what they do. Their toothpaste tube is actually the world's first fully recyclable toothpaste tube. So these are the teeth whitening strips. Approved by dentists. So what I do, you have to apply them on dry teeth. So I use a flannel to dry my teeth. There's no attractive way of doing this. And you shouldn't wash your teeth before you do this. And then you take a tester and you Okay, now I will have a little bit of a lisp while I've got this in. I normally keep them in, for about 30 minutes or longer. It's actually better if you've got Invisalign, so I'm really looking forward to getting my Invisalign again, because then your Invisalign trays like clip over the top of your teeth whitening strips, and I feel like it just works better if it's clamped onto your teeth. They don't slip off, but you know, you're conscious that they're there, whereas if you have your Invisalign trays, then you forget that they're there. The kit that I had, it comes with the toothpaste, and I think it's a 14-day blitz to white teeth. You can use the strips every day, and then the whitening toothpaste helps. I think that my 20% off will get you 20% off the whole of Spotlight, but if not, it'll be definitely on the strips. The only other area that I have pampered myself, obviously I had my nails done professionally, is my feet. So last night I used a foot file, sorry too much information, to get rid of any dryness around my ankles and anywhere that there was dryness. And then I slathered the Footopia by Beauty Pie Super Softening Foot and Heel Cream with shea butter, cactus enzymes and microbiome all over my feet, and then I slept in socks. And by wearing by wearing socks, it essentially kind of pushes this even more into your skin. Oh, you can put it on your nail beds as well. Yeah, so now I feel fully pampered. I'm actually going to pop on a little dress, a dark coloured dress, if I have one, and do a little bit of gardening, a bit of watering in the greenhouse, just to get the garden ready for us to go. Okay, so we're in the greenhouse, and we have got quite a few little plugs which need to be planted out before I go away. Lots of my winter lettuce is absolutely ready to be planted. The great thing about these coconut bits, you can see the roots are coming out, is you can just plop them in the ground, and you don't need to do anything else. Where there's, oh wow, the roots are really coming out here. Where I've got a few growing out of one slot, I might have to break some of those apart. So I think I'm going to use my dibber to do this. Probably take me half an hour or so, so I'm going to listen to another of my Spanish audiobooks. Well, that was a very productive 30 minutes. I have planted my little seedlings of my purple turnips in here. Inside this one we have got my little seedlings of the salad rocket, and then in here, as you might be able to guess, is my winter lettuce. And then on this side we've got the slightly more Asian greens of the chicory and the pak choi. These ones are very open, so I really hope that the birds don't just pull them all out of the ground. I'm not really too sure what I could do to protect them. I might put a few cloches on these, just the wire cloches to protect them while we're away. There are so many gardening jobs that I could do right now, but I think what I'm going to do is just lay some chicken manure pellets out on the stems of my pumpkins so that during the rain next week they can get a nice slow release feed, and then I'm going to sweep away the dirt on the sides. Again, it's just the blackbirds. They come and they ruffle up the ground and cause such a mess. So I think once I've done a little bit of a tidy, that's 45 minutes of gardening, and I think that's probably all I've got the energy for this afternoon. It has become the most beautiful evening. I could quite happily spend the whole Rest of today down in the garden. I always say I'm just going to come for half an hour and then I end up spending hours down here. But as you'll have seen, I planted 4 more little seedlings down here. I actually don't know what they are. I think maybe beetroot, but stupidly I forgot to label them. And then I spilt a little bit of water on my spring onion seed packet and they may have just started shooting away in the packet. So I just spread all of my spring onion seeds in this area here, gave it a good water. So we'll see if anything comes of those. I've put some very smelly chicken manure on my courgette plants and on my white ghost pumpkins, which are doing very, very well indeed, but you can't really overwater or overfeed pumpkins, so I thought I would give them a little bit of extra goodness. Probably going to just go around with the sprinkler now. And before anybody asks, we don't have a hosepipe ban here in the Cotswolds, but of course we're still being sensible. There's quite a few beans in there that I need to pick. And oh, I found this. I thought I'd actually lost it, but I found this very, very helpful for getting in. Haha, because you may not know, but can you see courgette leaf stems are actually pretty spiky, so you don't really want to go shoving your hand in here when you need to harvest a courgette, but hopefully this might do the trick. Oh, it's such a big one. Are you detached, mate? Yes. Oof. Wow, this one is well on his way to becoming a marrow. If I'd have left that any longer, it wouldn't have been edible. So, well spotted. And I'm sure I saw another one in here somewhere. Can you guys see one anywhere? I'm sure I saw another. They're so camouflaged. Is that one down there? Oh, I think there's 2 down there. Oh my gosh. Mission accomplished. Managed to pull 2 more up, and you won't believe this, I have found the most ginormous courgette, and I actually think I'm going to leave this as my fun one to just get absolutely ginormous. Can you see it? This is it here. Don't know if the camera will be able to show you, but it's absolutely huge. Must be at least like 50 centimeters long. Can you see? It's a real whopper. But like I did last year, I'm just going to leave that one to get ridiculously big. And that can be my prize-winning marrow. You can no longer see the rhubarb forces because they're completely covered in rhubarb and courgette leaves. The purple gladioli is coming out, the cupcake cosmos. These cosmos have got super tall. This really is such a wonderful time of year down in the garden. Very wild. Oh! Hello, my little boys. Have you come to join your mummy in the garden? Go on then, lead the way, Dexy. Daddy wants some time. Where do we get the time from, Come on, Duck. Well, the great news is Charlie has decided he's going to do a courgette gratin with our dinner tonight. I think all of my thyme is flowering. Oh no. That's something else that this item is good for. I think it's Niwaki. Yeah, I'm sure it's from Niwaki. Great for slicing herbs as well as slicing courgettes. You little flirts. Ridiculous.
Vivo aquí con mi papá, mi mamá y mi hermano. Mi papá está muy interesado en los animales de Tabasco.
So as you can see, I can't quite manage to cover everything with my little cages, but at least some of my seedlings should survive. I just planted some of my Asian greens over there in the corner. The seedlings which have been grown in the little coconut coirs are really nice and easy to just pop into the ground. And now I really am going to stop and head inside because I need to take my whitening strips out. I've had them in for about 2 hours now, whoops, and clean myself up ready for dinner. So Charlie has been challenged with using up some of the courgettes. What's your creation, darling?
Well, we're using up what we've got in the fridge. So we have steak tonight, we have roasted tomatoes, because we have lots of tomatoes.
Yep.
With spinach, toasted pine nuts, and balsamic vinegar.
Do you think you've got enough pine nuts there, darling?
Yeah, I love pine nuts. And then we have courgette gratin, because we have mascarpone left over. So it's basically milk and mascarpone and an egg whisked together.
Yum!
I think we probably could have done with a bit more courgette in there, and then two courgettes, and then toasted almonds and parmesan on top.
Yummarillo! Look at this. Courgette gratin, steak, spinach, and...
There's only a little bit left, but it's good.
Europolka. This is absolutely delicious. We will definitely be buying a lot more of this. Truffle mayonnaise from Lucy's. Wonderful. Well, my darlings, after a delicious steak and courgette gratin dinner, it was very, very tasty indeed. I've had the ultimate pre-holiday pamper shower, you know, the one where it's full body dolphin mode. I'm shaved, I'm exfoliated, I'm tanned, I'm deep conditioned, I'm purple tonered, and now I am covered in that gorgeous L'Occitane, really thick shea butter body lotion. So feeling like my skin is just getting a really good drink after a few hours with fake tan on. I've also misted my face with the Oskia Adaptive Tan Mist. This really is incredible, and I had the Vita Liberata drops in my serum as well, so double whammy with the tan. I'm now going to enjoy a couple of mochi balls and a cookie straight from the warm oven, and then we're going to get an early night because we've got an early start in the morning. So darlings, I will probably see you at the airport. Good night. I'm a bit of a nerd and I love flying, so I get really excited by short, by medium to long haul flights. I remember the last time we went to Abu Dhabi, it was actually with Etihad, and it was all about the food they serve, all the food and the drink. So I'm very much excited for my lunch. Already got a nice glass of ponche, and we have got these lovely little bags from Acqua di Parma. I think I'm going to try and get as much work done as possible. It looks like we've got Wi-Fi on the flight, and I think I'm going to watch Death on the Nile while I'm having my lunch in a couple of hours. Fasten seatbelt signs have gone off. I have ordered a cappuccino and some baklava, which is such a treat, and I have purchased some onboard Wi-Fi, at least I hope it's gone through, nearly 6 hours of onboard Wi-Fi for $16, which is perfect, so that means I can get my emails done while we fly. Okay, so I'm having a 3-course lunch on the plane, starting with an Arabic meze. I've got some hummus, gosh, actually not sure what's in here. I think this is a kind of spinach. We've got some wraps, some bread, olive oil, butter, and a lovely glass of champagne. Here's my main course. I have got roast chicken, asparagus, and a truffle gnocchi. Oh, thank you very much. we have made it to Abu Dhabi and we have checked into our hotel. I'm not going to give you a grand tour just yet because we have exploded our suitcases everywhere, but I'm going to show you, to end the vlog, our dinner for this evening, complete with a very Beauty and the Beast singular red rose. Charlie has got, what is this, Kung Po chicken?
Kung Pao chicken.
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao.
Right, okay. I've got chicken biryani, which
Josie's
is...
got food envy because I saw this on the menu.
I know, but you're
person.
going to share the duck
hence
with me.
Why we ordered it.
Oh
and
my
we didn't
gosh.
realise there was 3 lots of samosas per portion. So,
So we're going to dig into this, watch the OC. I'm going to iron all of my dresses for the trip so that I don't have to do it in the daytimes when I want to be out in the sun. So darlings, this is where I'm going to end the vlog. Stay tuned for the Abu Dhabi vlog, which will be coming maybe not on the Sunday. It might take Sunday off because that's just too quick of a turnaround. So darlings, I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.